Right, can you see that? 43 degrees. Right, it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and this is the temperatures we're getting every day now in Spain. Oh, it's a nightmare, it really is. It's only going down to 27 at night. And I'll tell you, a lot of people are suffering here. You know, some of the older expats, it's relentless. And the whole of August, you know, I've looked at the forecast, it's actually getting hotter. It's not even fun having an holiday here when it's like this, to be honest. You can't do much. We've been sat inside with the aircon on most of the time, and I've got work to do, which I'm going to start tomorrow. I don't know if you remember last time we were here, I'd done a bit of tiling because we was getting condensation, a bit of black mould and that, and I was only here a week and I never had time to really do what I wanted to do, and it's started manifesting elsewhere, and that's because I've got it up for sale, and a dopey estate agent shows some people around. I always leave the windows open, everything's open, shutters down, but with the vents open on the shutters, and he just closed all the windows, there's no airflow, pushed the sofa back. You know, idiots, mate. You trust these people, you know, supposed to know what they're doing, they're just idiots. But I'm gonna tile everything I can see, so it'll all look pretty uniform really. There's about 40 tiles to go on, so I'll show you a bit of that. We won't dwell on that too much because I did show you it all in the last video. But yeah, right now I'll go around the pool. Right, see you later. As I said, it's 1:30 now, it's stinking hot, and the Spanish are still working. They never used to work in August, you know, I'll go back 20 years ago, maybe 15 years ago, but they seem to now, and they're pouring a concrete slab, and they've just been hosing all the shuttering down and that. But there is a bit of a breeze, I must admit, so that's probably a bit cooler than we think. But yeah, I won't be working in that, I'll tell you. Right, let me just show you how these concrete blocks work over here. These are the hollow pots. Often later got the reinforcing through there, reinforced wall. This is a smaller size, 110mm, but this is for your ring beam. So they go on top of your block work, then the steel grid goes through these, and that's poured with concrete. That can reinforce the top of any wall before the roof goes on at floor level and that, and it's all, the whole thing's tied together to form a ring beam. Really easy system, really works well. The good bits of Spain. Here we are. It's a rough day today, we've got the red flag out. There's a couple of points further down the beach here I know of where the surfboards will be out. But yeah, it's, you know, it's 37 or 38 degrees I think. But it's in the afternoon, the sea breeze, it's quite warm here. And a bottle of mayo, a bottle of white wine, and 6 sardines, a few chips and salad, €5.40. Can't go wrong, can you? And there you go, there's the bill. 3 bottles of Australia here, $6.90. Bottle of house wine, which is very good, €7.50. The sardines for $5.25 with the chips. The missus had a tortilla español, which is all that Spanish omelette, isn't it? Yeah. And a bottle of Sprite. With the tax and all that, come to €27. Look at that. Can't beat it, can you? The old med's at full strength today. Beautiful day, like I said, it's about 37 degrees, but the red flag's out. Not only allowed to bathe a little bit out where the guards are, which is actually up there. There's the bar anyway. Right. They might be a Moroccan, what do you think? I don't know. Oh, that's mad, that's how it is here. Them 3 girls have just pulled up in the car, and the bin's right opposite my house, and they've got a little baby in there. They look Spanish, they may be Moroccan, I don't know. The car was nice, and they've just foraged through the bin, just looking for food. Absolute crazy. You know, God, we think, we moan about things out in the other, but fucking hell, I ain't got to do that. But you never know, do you, eh? You never know what your luck is. Dear. As you can see, it's right in the middle of the town, which is, it's about 2 kilometres away from me. This is.
понятно, что будет. Вот дома уже пылают у нас тут. Вот такая ситуация.
It's a Russian guy commenting in here, I think. It's not
Вот такая
Spanish,
ситуация в
but,
Гвардамаре.
that's mental.
Сейчас здесь.
This is the fire just up the road from me. Yeah, it's that, I don't know, only 2k away. It's not good. It's also a great big fire at the back of us in the mountains. The helicopters are in with the water bombs, and hopefully they control it. That's right next to the industrial estate there. Fucking madness. At least they know how to deal with it. When we had the fires in the UK a few weeks back, there was helicopters up there just taking pictures. Why weren't they doing this? Yeah, it's me. Blimey, we've got these fires. I've just shown you the videos of these fires, and it's just down the road there. We've had 43 degrees today. It's mental. Now we've got winds. Most things have been cancelled down the coast. They're expecting storms tonight, but dry storms. What the fuck's a dry storm? We had one last night, and the place was just covered in sand in the morning. This morning, and we're getting hailstones. So you get a sandstorm, hailstones. And there's heat, like 43 degrees, it's crazy. But there's the town up the road, I don't know, Elche, how far is that way? Probably 10k away. They've got a festival at night, and they're still umming and ahhing whether they let the fireworks off or not. Fuck's sake, do you know what I mean? It's just ridiculous, isn't it? But yeah, it's quite a dangerous situation for some people. I mean, the fire down the road there is in town. You know, the people living there and that, we can see by the few videos I sent. But yeah, this weather's crazy. I don't know. I'll be finishing a bit of work off in here in the house, doing a bit of tiling, but you know, even with the aircon on that, it's still over 20 degrees inside it. You know, coming outside doing a bit of cutting and that, fucking killing me, I'll tell you. But yeah, no fun. All right, speak later. Yeah, and this is it. Follow on. The storm's it. Got thunder and lightning. Obviously, you can see the sky. Dark as fuck, isn't it? Yeah, and heavy rain. All my stuff's out here, look. Yeah, mine. It'll dry out again, won't it? Yeah, what weird weather, isn't it? 43 degrees today, isn't it? Now we've got this storm. They did say a dry storm, it's not, it's a wet storm. Oh, a bit of lightning. So, oh, I'm getting wet. It's madness, August, isn't it? Absolutely madness. Yeah, I was talking to my neighbour earlier. Well, he owns the place. He rents the property out next door to me. He's a German fella, nice bloke. He is from Dusseldorf. He'd never heard of our void design pet, but anyway. And on one of my fishing groups, someone posted a picture up of the River Rhine in Germany, like where it dried up, and I thought, no, that's got to be a fake photo. It's got to be. So I went and looked at it, and it probably was a fake photo, but. And I talked to this German guy about it today. They've actually had to close the Rhine. If anyone's ever worked in Germany or travelled through Germany and seen the River Rhine, it is colossal. It is a massive waterway, and the barges what come down there with coal, gas, you know, people live on them. It's their job transporting this stuff. You know, they have a car on the back of it. They've had to close it because it's lost so much depth that they can't do the draft. And there's another river on the guy that comes out from Poland, he was telling me, and that's the same. And yeah, it's really causing problems because they can't transport nothing. And listen, anyone who tells me global warming ain't happening, it is. It really is, and we ain't doing enough about it. So yeah, this is interesting tonight. Different beach today. Yeah, the fire brigade managed to put the fires out and that with the aeroplanes and that last night, which is good. Green flag today. Old beach bar. Very nice. It's quite busy though. It's Sunday. All the Spanish are out, but yeah. Lovely day. 38 it's showing on the car. Tin over Arno we're drinking. That's like a red wine and lemonade. Very nice. Long wait now till Tottenham Chelsea game, 6:30 kick-off. We'll see what happens with that. Beer. Wine. Look at that burger. That's a single one. I'm all healthy. Positive mental attitude. Sea bass, few potatoes. Lovely. Hola, what's been going on? Right, since the fires and all that, we're about 2 days on there. I'll tell you what's happened. I'll be down the beach all the time. I'm absolutely enjoying it. If you've been following this little bits I've been doing in Spain, obviously I've got this property here and it's up for sale, and there was problems with sort of humidity and that. I just get a few damp stains and that. So I said, fuck it, I'm just going to sort it all out anyway. So it was off the market. I put it back on the market, and the first person who saw it the last time, who offered me silly money for it, and I've had a lot of interest in it, came in and offered me the money I wanted for it because of the work I've done. So yeah, it's sold. I'm happy. I got what I wanted for it. Happy days. Why am I selling up in Spain? I've had properties in Spain for I think 22 years now, different ones, and for me, I can't say Spain's finished. It's not finished, is it? Everyone will come out and enjoy themselves. I've had the good times out of it. It's getting quite expensive, and plus, I'm 66 years of age now. What I've sold this property for, if I live to 76, for instance, I'm going to get 10 really good holidays every year out of the bit of money, and I'm not skidding. I've got my own money anyway, so yeah, it was a time to cash it in. I've had great times here, not knocking it, and I will come back because I've got people I can stay with and that, so it's been great. So yeah, that's happened. Right, tiling. I've done the tiling. I didn't actually video it. Well, I don't see the point really, because anyone who watched the first one can see how it's done. But there is a couple I want to show. In some countries, a bricklayer don't just lay bricks, and in Spain it is like that. In the big cities, there are dedicated bricklayers, and they build the facades at the front. That's all they do is lay bricks. But on the costas and that, a Spanish mason is called an albanil, right? And he will do bricklaying, block laying, he will do tiling, he will do rendering, not possibly plastering, that's a different thing. So they do everything. So, this channel is called Bricklayers Worldwide, so I want to show you a bit of tiling, just cut a little bit. So let's go in. La-di-la-di-la. Oh, she's having a shower. I've got pizza tonight, I can't be bothered to go out. Right, so I've done all this, finished all this. So let's have a look at this little bit here. When you do, get your chair out, tiling brick bond, it's called brick bond, isn't it? And what them little tiles called? They're metro tiles. How do you bond in a corner? Well, there's always an argument, but it's it don't matter, does it? You do what you want. But for me, being a bricklayer, what I've done here is wrong, because if that was brickwork, that'd be a full one and that'd be a half, wouldn't it, as we know. But look at the pattern. There's a pattern on these tiles, so you must keep that pattern. So that way it's a tile on the tile and half on the tile, and that keeps the pattern going. Just something to think about. You could cut them like, and then that ain't right, is it? And then along here, as we go, a three-way mitre. Let's pull this out a little bit. Right, in the UK you can get bits what join all this up, and they're never the same colour. They're always a different colour than the white you're using, but they're good enough. Myself, I prefer to do a three-way mitre. They ain't the easiest thing to do if these things ain't square. How it works is, listen, if you go on YouTube, there's plenty of people show you how to do it, but the first cut is done flat. Do it flat on the mitre box, and you lift it up, then do the other cut, and that one's done the opposite and opposite. I don't know, I can't be able to work it out, but yeah, It's easy enough to do, and listen, with this bit of plastic, it costs fuck all. They're €1.50. These you can mess about on your own and get it right. But yeah, so that's how we do that. Yeah. So what's happening? I'll book another week here. We're trying to change the ferry. Get another week out. I've sold the place. She's put the deposit down, and I'm in no rush to get back to England. Really, it's stinking hot here still, though. But down the beach it's nice. Get a bit of a breeze and that, and yeah. So anyway, yeah. What happens? Yeah, we're metal detecting. I'll do a bit of metal detecting. I know a couple of lads on here who do a bit. As I remember mentioning it before. I'll just do a bit of beach detecting. So, oh yeah, the laws over here, they've all changed. A couple of years ago, you needed licences for this, licences for that, as Spain is. In the whole of Valencian area now, you don't need a licence to metal detect on a beach, only in the area of Guadamar. Their town council has deemed that you can't do that because of archaeological things, and there's fuck all archaeological going on there, I can tell you. But anyway, so you can't go there, it's a big fine. So we went today. We got there about 9:30, but that rake what comes through, on the tractor, they've raked it all, so they pull shit up on that. But I'll just do it for sake of do for an hour, and so yeah, we cracked on them. Yeah, I got a few things, and a couple of little German kids come along. I speak German, don't I? So they was helping with it. We was digging stuff out, only coins, 5 cents and 10 cents, and that. There was like a couple of Jack Russells. They were like, after a rabbit, they was digging away. I'll give them all the coins and that. So we had a bit of fun. But what I did find, and we had a load of junk as well. We are cleaning the beach, but because I do fish, we got that. I don't know where that's come from because there's no hooks on it, so that's okay. And it's a rattler as well. It's decent lure. I don't know, it's a bit big for the bass in this area, but I don't know, someone else was doing. But look, I found this lead weight with, before I fucking hooked myself, and that was only a little bit down underneath with the hook on it. So anyone could have walked along, stood on that, and with the other foot hooked themselves. So yeah, I got that out of the way. That's no one's fault. I fish, and that's someone's dropped it or whatever. It happens, No one's left that there on purpose because it costs money. But that's what we do. A bit of metal detecting, clear up as well. Right, so I'm posting this now, and we'll see. I'll do another post maybe at the end of the week because I'm not sure what's going on now. But yeah, all things are good.